can't be butthurt about it then.
But the fact is that everything in his family is transactional. It has nothing to do with love. It has to do with you do this for me, and I'll do this for you. If you don't do this for me, I will not do this for you. It's not based on love. It's not based on respect. It's based on transaction alone.
I still don't hear anything like it. I'm starting to agree with Taylor. It's not sounding like necessarily a social disorder. I mean, I don't necessarily agree with that, but then again, that's really not that bad. I mean, if he treated everybody that way, it's just unspoken social contracts and things of that nature.
Well, you know what? When you're in a family, you should love your family.
I agree, but
you shouldn't treat them.
None of us are saying that your dad's a good dude.
Yeah, no, we're not saying that.
We all agree that your dad sucks.
Yeah,
however, he's probably not. And thanks, Nep.
And I say you can think whatever you want about your dad, and nobody here has enough information. You have the most information.
And the fucked up part is, it helps me monetarily, like sometimes, and I take the help, and then I feel guilty for. I don't fucking know. Fuck him.
You feel guilty for saying that he's a bad person and then taking the help from him?
If he wants to interact on a transactional level, then interact on a transactional level. Yeah, you can't force someone to interact on a different level.
There's money on me.
It's not necessarily money. It's just
or things that cost money.
I played sports. I'll be his son. Will he pay me?
I was always uncomfortable. Like he forced me. He like basically shamed me into playing flag football when I was like in like third grade.
You're probably fine.
What?
What?
I don't feel bad for you.
If you're a kid, so what?
I'm not asking you to feel bad for me. I'm just explaining my father's behavior. I don't need any sympathy.
Okay, let me rephrase it. I think that you're being a brat. If that's one of the worst, one of the things that has stuck out in your mind as a disservice or an injustice, then you've got a pretty pampered life.
Well, I observed the way he treated my mother, and I was a 4-year-old being a referee between them.
Did she narrate it?
Did she narrate it?
Did she narrate how he was treating you or her?
No. God, no. He treated her like a fucking slave. Like, my brother has cerebral palsy, okay? And my mother and me basically have taken care of him my entire life. And he thinks because he produces the money that he's worth everything.
Well, technically he is. I mean, in the sense of monetarily. I know what you're saying. Yes, and back probably when he grew up, that's how things were.
Exactly.
I mean, it's not that way as much today, but 50 years ago, that's exactly how things were.
And that is why I still love him, because I know why he acts the way he acts, and I can't. It's like so hard for me to reconcile. It's like I hate him and I love him at the same time. I feel sorry for him and I hate him at the same time.
He's the only person who will pay you to take care of your brother.
No. I mean, my parents are divorcing now after 39 years. It's not that. It's and his sister, his two sisters, and his brother. They're the exact same. They are the exact same. They've been through multiple marriages, and everything is transactional. They were taught that way. They were brought up that way.
You think that he's paying you and your mom to take care of your brother?
No.
On a transactional basis?
No. I'm saying
that he's okay.
I'm saying that he believes because he has produced monetary value in our life that he has the right to treat us the way that he wants. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, and it's up to you to define how he treats you. You know, it's ultimately that's really in your control. I mean, to a certain extent, to accept or deny his treatment.
Well, when you're a child, you can't escape.
Well, yeah, I'm talking about today. I'm talking about moving today and forward. I mean, nothing we can't change what happened in the past.
You know what?
As an adult,
I feel bad for him because he's alone now. You know what? I can't help but like not feel bad for him because I understand why he is the way he is, and that just fucking like fucks with me because like no one would create a bad social situation for themselves and their family on purpose. He is fucked up in the head, and his father.
You sound like a brat.
Well,
I'm just gonna throw that out there.
Okay.
I don't know shit about shit, but there you go.
All right. Well, I can be. But
Taylor's
to me, is
Taylor's
I mean,
entitled
be
to his
honest, it doesn't sound like
opinion,
there's
but
really
you don't
a
have to find it
solution
relevant.
here. It's just kind of.
He's partial.
I'm talking about like a solution for us to like help you fix what's going on with you.
Oh, nothing's gonna fix.
Like, okay, yeah. So it sounds like and the point is what Taylor was saying is it's kind of like you're just whining because you keep saying the same thing over and say, okay, so what you can do, but then you're going back to it.
All I want is for him to love me and for me to love him with reciprocity and not have to worry about, do I do this for you to get this? Do you do this for me to get that?
Well, it's frustrating. You want it to be more graceful than transactional.
I want it to be real. I don't want it to be based on what I do for him, what he does for me, because I love him. I assume he loves me, but I think he has a problem, a big problem expressing love because he wasn't shown it as a child. And I feel that people who weren't shown love as a child have an issue showing it to other people because they feel silly acting.
Yeah. Definitely sounds like inferior FI to me.
Yeah. Anyways, I'm heading. I'm going to bed, guys.
Later.
Nice to see you.
Later.
See you later.
But I can't be a brat. But
Well, Lord knows I've done my fair share of whining.
I'm not whining. I mean, I'm just telling
No,
you.
I'm saying that I have whined.
I'm a whiner too.
Yeah.
But I just do it. I just do it to myself. I whine and I cry.
That's the kind of thing my grandmother would
I
say.
do drugs and I put on sad songs and I whine to myself.
You know I was being facetious, right?
I know, but like my grandmother, she literally goes, "I've never done insert bad thing here in my entire life."
Well, Grandma, they hadn't invented heroin.
She's like, "I've never been jealous of anyone. I've never been angry, although I have been slightly frustrated."
How could you accuse me of that?
Yeah.
Grandmas are universally the biggest
Exactly.
liars.
You should never accuse your grandma of anything.
Except for
Oh,
my
I do it all the time. I rub it right in her face.
grandmother's an ENFJ, and she's very successful. She's very, very successful. But she is guided by her emotions and her feelings, and she
So are you, bro.
and I can reason with her, but I think she's faking it. I think she's appeasing me.
Yeah, that is a really awful feeling when they just kind of nod and smile and they don't really give a shit at all about what you're saying.
I think she gives a shit about what I'm saying. I just don't think she believes it or understands it. But she wants me to feel.
No, she just thinks that she's still right. That's all.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's a very effective person.
I'm sure.
Is Dashboard Confessional still a band?
I believe so.
I hope not.
You should never complain to anyone about your problems ever. No one will ever understand.
Neptune, you
forever.
love people complain about it.
What'd
You're
you
a
say?
voyeur. You love when
Everybody.
people complain. You're a voyeur.
What?
Neptune is a problem voyeur.
I've got a lot of issues. I'm not gonna lie.
Tell them to Neptune.
I mean, I get as frustrated as anyone else when
But I
someone
try-
is unproductively complaining, honestly.
I try to find logical constructs to escape myself from those problems. It doesn't always work, but usually it does.
I think when people are more reluctant to share their secrets and stuff, then that makes me more interested, like anyone else, I guess.
Well, I mean, I've had a lot of alcohol tonight, so like I'm very open to that.
No, I wasn't like referring to you. I'm just talking about in general. I was replying to Taylor's comment.
Okay.
Also,
I'm the same way.
if you're like me, if you drink a lot, you get really, really depressed.
I try. I have to make myself cry sometimes. I will drink and I'll listen to sad music to feel,
Yeah.
and I'll cry, and it makes me feel good because of the endorphins, and I'll go to sleep.
Yeah, first time I listened to the Velvet Underground's first album, I got like really baked, and when Heroin came on, I was fucking bawling like a fucking
Heroin.
baby.
She's my wife. She's my life.
Yep.
You guys make me feel so
Uncultured.
When I fight it in my vein. Oh god.
uncultured. Not the word I was looking for.
I know it
Stable?
wasn't. That's why.
Stable.
No, fuck no.
Not
We're not
depressed?
stable. I'm not stable.
I
Christ.
know.
I'm not going to speak for him, but
Not being able to cry, Taylor, does not make you stable.
No, but like the other shit that I don't do, relatively,
Like cry.
probably does.
I love. Whenever I would do heroin, I would put on either the song "Heroin," or I would put on the Lou Reed song "Perfect Day."
Oh,
I never really liked Lou Reed's solo stuff.
Perfect day.
Well, everything's
It kind
good
of
on
happens a
there.
lot where like a band is good and then someone leaves the band and does solo stuff and it sucks.
Mm. Oh, I used to live by trains. Who lives by trains?
Me.
Normally it's me.
It
but
goes. It literally goes right through my backyard.
I used to live right by Main Street Station in Richmond, Virginia, and there was a train that would come right by my window. It was literally like fucking like 6 feet away from my window, and I was scared for like the first 3 months I lived in this apartment because I was like, great. I picked the apartment that the train's going to derail on. My cat's going to die. I was more worried about my cat, honestly, than I was about me. But I got over that though. Trains are
that's
awesome.
good.
Trains are awesome.
I agree. I
I've
grew up
never
by
been on a
train
train.
tracks.
I've
and I
never been on a
can't.
train either, but I think they're awesome.
It's
That's
hard
like-
to sleep without trains.
But the freight trains were a little bit much. The Amtrak's were okay. The freight trains tended to last a little too long.
Yeah, they last for ages.
Yeah. Poor Lou Reed. He got a liver transplant, and he died.
That sucks. I didn't know he had a liver transplant, but
Yeah. So did Phil Lesh from the Dead. He's like 70 now. So, what were your ANA levels? You remember?
no, I remember at the very beginning they were like in the multiple thousands, like
Oh,
both functions they were referencing, like they were completely out of whack. But
my titer was only like 1 to like 83. So.
now they don't really get any more than like maybe quadruple what they should be.
Do you have your liver scanned every 6 months?
I mean, I have my blood tested pretty regularly, at least right now.
I just made an appointment yesterday. Well, I called my hepatologist to make an appointment yesterday. Wait, no, Friday.
Uh,
Be calling you back.